You guys, this ish is real. You're like, yeah. And even I didn't know how scary it can be. Even I didn't know how real it was. I'm getting the chills talking about it because it just happened. You're like, yeah. hmm It made me emotional. I'm sweating talking about it because it's good news, but it's also kind of like superstitious, you know? You're like, yeah. So I had encountered someone, and when I saw their face, they looked just like me and somebody who I dream of often, a man I dream of, right? This is like the first time this has ever happened in the physical that I can recall, and I got the confirmation. I'm scared shitless because spirit's not bullshit. And so I'm looking at myself and a guy that I had been dreaming of. I've been dreaming of this guy a lot this last month. From heavy the beginning of September, the middle of September, and recently I had just saw his face in a vision this morning, and I said, "Ugh, don't show me this man." And then today I meet our past life son. Now, here's the freaking kicker: he looks just like the boy from my dreams that I knew. I dreamed of him as a little boy. You're like, yeah. And I was a Capricorn woman. My mama would have been Erica Badu, and my daddy would have been Rodell, connected to Seattle. Right? Here is the kicker. And I was trying to figure out, why am I dreaming of all these certain people, certain niggas recently? It's because I was about to I encountered my past life son. Don't worry, I have his information. I'm gonna be seeing him again. I made sure to get information. He looks just like me in this man from my dreams. The man is a celebrity. You're like, yeah, from the same city and state that this man is from. My confirmation was when I was asking this man for his birthday. I wanted to know his birthday. And he was trying to like challenge me, like he wanted to not give me his birthday. I'm like, no, tell me your birthday, please. Like he's like, why, you gonna give me a gift? Maybe, I don't know. Shit. You never know. Tell me your birthday, right? Somebody taught you well. Don't tell the birthday. But when he didn't tell me his birthday, I got emotional. That's what started to, I got triggered. I started to feel some type of way, I'm in my heart. You're like, yeah. And I didn't know why. I didn't know what that was. You better tell me your birthday, nigga. And I started to get triggered. My heart started to get like, you feel some type of way. You're like, yeah, because he wouldn't tell me his birthday. I didn't want to talk to him no more. I'm like, you want to tell me your birthday? You made me feel some type of way. He said, all right, I'll let it go. My birthday is da 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 da, right? And I'm like, wait, you look just like me and da da da. You're from the same location as the daddy today. The same location that I know that this man is from. It's the same location you're from. And then you say your birthday, and it's the same birthday zodiac sign of me and the child that I know is our son when I was Cappy that I dreamed of. And I couldn't believe it. I said, I know people from your area, you know that? And he said, you don't know no one from my area. You don't know nobody from my city. He said, don't nobody be coming from my city. He was like, Nobody know people from my city. Who you know from my city? And all I could think was, nigga, your daddy. Nigga, your past life daddy. Nigga, I don't know what the fuck going on. But you still look like this nigga. And you look like me. And you look like the little nigga in my dreams. And I started asking him questions. He started telling me stuff. He got comfortable. He felt my heart. I said, I don't like it when, that made me feel some type of way. You're not telling me the birthday. He said, okay, here's my birthday. All right, you happy? Yes. You're who I'm looking. I found you. Right? It was so hard for me. I couldn't tell him this. You're like, no. Just talking in my head at this point. Everything's going on in my head. I don't know how to just tell him. But I'm looking at him in disbelief. And so I got all his information. I'm gonna see him again, because I realized the only reason why I've been dreaming of this man is because our child from the past life is here. He moved out here. His family, they moved out here when he was in middle school. You're like, yeah. And I feel like he's being trafficked because he looks just like me and that guy. And I'm like, Spirit, what happened? Spirit said, it was when you were Cappy. That's why the dreams of you being Cappy is all significant. You need to remember being Cappy. And he would be 37. You're like, he's 37? He's 37 years old today. He's my boy, one of my sons. I met him in the flesh. Our connection, it's like that. You're like, yeah, it's my guy. It's my guy. And we're aligned. Our connection's strong, nigga. That's my guy. He a cold piece. He's a fighter. Professionally, he could fight. You're like, yeah. He boxes. He's a boxer. He has children. They box. He's a coach. He coaches his sons. You're like, yeah, his little juju. He got like 2 or 3 kids or something. I don't know. He coaches his boys. And they do fighting. I say, you're a boxer? Your dad's a boxer. He likes to box too. I know. Yes, he does. He's actually invested in a boxing match right now. Oh, no. He could have called you, son. Daddy didn't know you existed. Okay? Could the Aries? I know. Pisces. Okay, wait. Aries. Okay. So it's funny because it's connected. The man, you know who the man is? Yeah. He's connected to a dog named Samuel. Oh, no. That is Samuel. That's Samuel's owner. Good, Leah. I found our son, Samuel's owner. Yeah. Kusaji. Hey, Scorpio. Yeah, Dad. I found he's just Ace of Swords. And I was trying to figure out the Gemini. Why the fuck am I dreaming of this nigga back to? Because it wasn't about you, little nigga. Could the Libra? It wasn't about me. No, Libra. This nigga know who he is. It was about our child. He's being trafficked. Could an Aquarius. Aries. You're like, wow. All right, so I fucking get it. It was never about you. It was never about me. And now I met him. And now I'm going to be connected to him. You're like, yeah. He's a boxer. Like you. He loved to fight. You're like, but he's professional. You're like, good Capricorn. And yeah, he can't fight in the world. He'll go to jail. All right. You're like, yeah. Mm-hmm. You're like, it's the Taurus. Yes. When I was Cappy, it's the Taurus. Could the Scorpio. Aquarius. I was looking for him. And he moved out here from Pontiac, right? You're like, shut the fuck up. From Pontiac in middle school. You're like, shut the fuck up. Nah, from Detroit. That's where he's born and raised. Pontiac. And all I could think about was how he looked like us. He's so fine. You like it? He's fine. Beautiful baby. I could tell that he's so attractive. Ace of Swords. He looked just like us. He got my eyes. You like, yeah? He got DDG's cheeks. It's scary. He got DDG's lips. You're like, yeah. He got DDG's nose. It's scary. He got my lower half in my eyes. And he got everything else. All the middle right here is DDG. You're like, yeah. And I told him, you need to get your hair cut. You need to get a line up. You need to get your hair cut. It's like, when I see you again, I want to see you with a haircut. I want to see you with a line up. You need to look good. You're so attractive. It's so you could look just like, anybody you want to be. And he looked just like us. We were going to say, I couldn't tell him all that. All I could say is, you're so attractive. You need to get your hair. Okay, I'll go. I got an appointment set on Friday. I'll go. I said, don't be coming around me again looking like Shaggy. After mama's baby. The Taurus. And my tornado. You're like, I had to tell you guys. My tornado. And come the fucking rainbow. Leo. Right? And then sun shines and so you know what happened. He told me he was born in 88. Cause Capricorn when I was Cappy. They rejected him. Connected to Father Rodell. You're like, yeah. And Erykah Badu. Something gotta do with it. Ace of Swords. Now this would get good with the Virgo. We're listening. Look, I'm listening. Could the crazy with Gemini? Pisces. You're funny. I'm listening. Okay. All right. Could the Virgo? Listen, Virgo. Yeah. So what's crazy is I don't know who's at least if it was 88 when he was born, yeah. I don't know who's at least I'd say 50 and up who watches me. I need at least 3 of you. Like it takes three witnesses, right? 50s and higher. You would at least have been 10. In 88, you're like, yeah, or older. Okay. That age group, the 50s and up, hopefully 55 and up would even be better. That'd even be more greater with memories as young as 5 years old. I need you to go back to 6 years old, 3 years old, 4-year old. You're like, yeah, you need to go back. If your mind is that great and that strong. Do you remember though, was there a time, old heads, where like you felt like you were in a dream and like you woke up and it's like maybe you're still in the dream, or did it feel like you woke up maybe and you felt like you were dreaming? Like, have you had one of those times within the last 55 plus years? You're like, yeah, where it felt like you were dreaming, but you woke up and you felt like you were still dreaming, or it felt like you were dreaming, but you woke up and it felt like you were asleep. Like, I knew I was just woken up from a dream. Or did it just feel like you were still dreaming? What I'm asking you is, have you ever had a night of unconsciousness? Okay. Yeah. A night of uncertainty, a night of unawareness. With the Aries. Yeah. Go back. Was there ever a day or a night that you could recall back in the day where maybe everybody fell asleep and just somehow woke up and maybe couldn't remember yesterday? Or you like, think about it. With the Saji, Leo. I'm serious. Got too drunk one night. Like, can you recall a time where it felt like you were either dreaming, but you knew you woke up and it still felt like you were dreaming? So it felt like something was just all a dream? Or when you felt like you were dreaming and you woke up and you knew, like, I feel like I was just in a dream. Like, you were aware, you were conscious. You were like, nah, I knew. Like, yeah, with the Leo, like, nah, something's not right. Because why I ask you that is for the Taurus. Because the Aries Sag, Libra. I need to know if there was a time between the 80s to the 90s, past the 90s though, like the mid 90s, so 95. I'd say, was there a time between maybe 80, 1980 and 1995 were old heads, 55 and up today. You can remember possibly like forgetting, or you could remember being asleep, but you know what I'm saying, you don't know how you woke up or how you don't remember the night before. There was a time where you could remember waking up from a dream where it felt like you were still in a dream within a dream. Can you remember that? And ask yourself, because I feel like I need to know how they were able to shorten time or start us over to where time got shorter. If I was Cappy 37 years ago, you're like, yeah, the age I'm supposed to be today, Lindsay's age. So I'm supposed to be in my 50s. You're supposed to be in your 50s as Cappy. That's right. I'm 50s as Cappy. That's right. Okay. I need to know for the 50, you would have been my age group. Did something happen? You're like, yeah. That boy looked just like me in DDG. You're like, and he's a Taurus. You're like, yeah. He was born in 88. His family moved out here from Pontiac, Detroit. And when he was a kid, you're like, yeah. He's a fighter professionally, and he's a coach, a boxing coach. He trains kids and adults. He trains his children. And yeah. All right. So don't be scared. Could with the Gemini, Capricorn, Cancer. Because you know my boy's new fake family. Could with the Taurus. Do you know my boy? You know his sister? Who know him? Somebody here part of the setup know my boy, know his fake family. Could the Libra? I know. Capricorn. You know my boy? I know your boy. So that's what we find out. It get interesting because the Aries, somebody be trafficking my baby, and I found him, and now you're scared. Could the Cancer? Because why he look just like me in DDG? And why he a tourist like Spirit showed me from the visions and the dreams in the past life? Hey, and why is he from Pontiac, Michigan? Nobody, it's too fucking canning, yeah? Could be dealing with the thief, Aries, Leo, Sagi. No, I rob little boy, I rob little girl, I rob missing children. Could the Capricorn? Bitches and niggas who got my identity and shit from the past when I was Cappy, trying to figure it out, Cappy, connected to Uncle P. Diddy, and no, connected to Fat Joe, to the Pisces, and no, Scorpio, the stalker. We're gonna do it again. Robbing little Juju, robbing little Cuckoo, robbing little Sky, little Mama, little Saint. All right, line your ass off with the Capricorn, Gemini, Aries. So we got fake Cappy in this bitch. Turn up. All right, this bitch. We got fake Libra. All right, with the Shaji. When we found the real Taurus, he was connected in a past life. You're like, yeah, it was significant in the past life. He was connected to this baby that got the Aries. The baby was an Aries. This Pisces bitch, she lied to him, and she told him, that's your baby. This your baby Taurus. This your baby, the Aries. And the Aries, I told the Taurus, that's not your baby. Yeah, no. I grew up and I came back in his life as a Gemini. And I tried to tell him, that's not your baby. And I was younger than him. And he laughed and he said, this is my baby. And the baby was cross-eyed. Spirit showed me the baby had cross-eyed. It was in another life. Like I wasn't his mom anymore. Spirit showed me I was a Gemini. But he was still a Taurus, but he was older than me. And he was connected to Thomas Shoot, little Nan, and all these people, right? Texas, and I know. Yes, you were. That's why the dreams connected to red. Everything was significant, baby. Everything. And so I was like, what the fuck? All of a sudden, I found out that the Aries was cross-eyed because I saw in the dream that was very significant. The Aries, their eyes go like this. And the Taurus was trying to be funny. This is my baby. Look, the baby look just like me. See? We both got the eyes. And I said, Taurus, that's not your baby. You need to stop lying. That lying. Right? So some guy, the Aries, the Pisces. So we laughed. I was Gemini before I was before I was Cappy. So when I was Gemini, that happened before I was even like his mom and as Cappy. You're like, yeah. He already got shit with a baby. The baby was an Aries, and the baby it was connected to Thomas, the Scorpio, the same who got DDG, a baby with how the fake baby, the AI, the clone, whatever. And so they set up our child, but he wasn't my child in that life. Like I was a Gemini girl, and he was a Taurus master. He was older than me. He raising this Aries baby. This Aries baby got these fucking eyes that cross like a motherfucking nigga. And the Aries was chocolate, like darker in complexion. The Taurus was my color and DDG's color. You're like, yeah, he was brown. He was light. And so I was like, this baby's not your baby, nigga. That ain't only nothing like you. Like, yeah, he tried to make that baby look like him as much as possible. It wasn't working. So I don't know how that ended up. But I know they robbed. I do know that he got killed in that life when I was Gemini, and they robbed him. And I know he lived when I was Cappy, when I was his mom. And Spirit showed me that something got to do with that Aries. When that Aries was a baby, you would know the Aries to be cross-eyed though. That's one thing about it. People know the Aries. He's a grown ass man to death. You're like, he's still cross-eyed. Is that somebody's confirmation? You need a little bit more, right? Somebody like, I need a bit more. The Aries that's cross-eyed is the man. He's a part of it. You know this baby? He a grown-ass man today. The Emperor reverse, he cross-eyed. That's very significant with the Virgo. He was a part of it. He grew up. They robbed my Taurus, took his identity. Like, yeah. He was my child, though. He was good until he got robbed from me as Cappy. But the Aries man grew up. The Aries is older than the Taurus today. The Taurus is 37. The Taurus had to die and come back to life when I was Cappy. But as Gemini, the Aries was a baby. The Taurus was a grown-ass man. I was a kid. And Thomas Suit was fucking on his little nana. And little baby, little girl, little kid. And we were all in this house together, staying together. And this nigga was a baby, and I know Spirit showed me he a part of shit today, but he grew up. The Aries grew up. Now today the Aries is older than the Taurus. The Taurus started over, and the Aries just been getting, abused, trafficked, taught how to be a bad person. You're like, yeah. But he got the cross side. That was one thing about it, was his cross. You're like, that's a solution? That's a solution. The Aries with the cross side, that's a solution. You know the Aries? I know that Aries. He got the cross. Yeah, so it's came to my son from Palo the Taurus I met today. With the Leo. My Taurus. You're like, yeah. That's my guy. I met him. And it's like I can't make this shit up. You're like, no, you cannot. The first dream I had of him was last year. It was like the fall. Last fall. It was like a year ago. Going on a year. It will be a year coming up. But it was last fall, and I couldn't believe it. I was dreaming of him, and he was telling me about him having a baby. That this bitch lied about being pregnant. That's what I'm saying. The Pisces. I don't know, some bitch. I don't know. It's not me. No. And so somebody kept lying about being pregnant, about him being a daddy. And that was what the dream was about, was him not being able to go to sleep at night because all he could think about was that he's about to have a baby. Like, she's really pregnant. And he was still a kid. And I was like, you're gonna get no sleep at night if you keep letting people lie to you. And he was like, I know, mama, I know. And he just stared looking at the wall at night, all night. But that was last year, and now it's like a year is almost around, like, or it'll be a year coming up pretty shortly since I had that dream, and I'm meeting this nigga. I'm just like, you're like, that's my son. Yes, like, I got to hug him. Oh, you're like, yeah. I got to hug my boy. He smells so good, Taurus. He smells good. He smells so good. He smells so good. That's when you need to get your fucking haircut. You need to get a fucking lineup. All right, Daddy wouldn't like that. No, Because Aquarius. All right, Capricorn, Libras. If daddy wouldn't like that, it's a Gemini. All right, you gotta look your best. All right. So something here is like, I realized since I've done it before, I don't have to do it again. I could just connect with my children. I don't have to have more children. I don't have to be with these men. They're like, no, I'm meeting our kids. Fuck you. Nah. So it gets better when it's like, fuck the nigga. Bro, come with the Libra. The kid is better than you, right? He's greater than you. He's greater than me. All right? No. All right. So I get to meet the kid. That is fun. And so it's like the kid is better than me. Kid is better than you. He's great. And, it's like the kid is always older than me, which is fun because the kid, they could teach me some things. But yeah, so that's my confirmation that this shit is real. And I trust myself again. I trust my spirit, guys. I trust my future. I trust where they're guiding me. I just trust. I trust. The Aries is the one with the cross eye. You're like, that's the pastor? I don't know. You would know, Kenny, my other child from the past. Like, Kendrick, you would know when I was a tourist. You would know, Kenny. You're like, yeah, you would know when I was, nigga, all these bitches. You would know. So it's yeah. Okay. All right, Ace of Swords. So it's the one with the cross eye. Yeah, they set up my baby. Aww. My baby went missing in the past. Yeah, the Taurus. Yeah, it was connected to the fake sun, the Aries cross eye. Here, confirmation. They try to have my son play father. And don't be trying to have my son play daddy. Yeah. Oh my gosh, they try it. It was because I was also dreaming of Hallie. Hallie. Yeah. I wasn't dreaming of Chloe, not Christmas tree. I was dreaming of Holiday. That's their nickname. All right, Holiday and Christmas and Holiday. All right, so that's Chloe and Hallie. So I was dreaming of Hallie, the Holiday. And Holiday, she was connected to these people. This man, he a Virgo man. She was connected to some people, connected to my Taurus. That could be significant. Connected to Aries and Thomas Suit and all them. But this man was a Virgo man, and in the dream, not funny, but in the dream, he shot this Scorpio woman inside of a dressing room that Hallie was getting dressed in. And Hallie, all you hear is Hallie scream in the dressing room. Ah! She didn't know what the fuck to do. This bitch was scared as hell. All you hear, pop, pop, pop. Ah! And so it was crazy because this was last year. I was telling you guys about it. Oh my gosh, this shit was funny as hell. But it. I'm sorry. I wasn't expecting it. And so I was with Hallie because Hallie was friends with this Pisces bitch in the past life. Like she was cool with the Pisces when I was the Capricorn. So she was around with this Pisces. They always connect. All the bad people was connected. And I just remember I ain't trust Hallie. I ain't want her nowhere near me, my children, my energy, nothing. But I was like I had to be around her, connected to a Scorpio woman. That was significant. The Scorpio woman in the dream, she was light skinned. I always would dream of her. She made clone. And that was one of her specialties. She made clone. And she had a twin brother in the past life. She had a twin brother who was a Scorpio that is DDG's manager. He got this ponytail, this little ponytail puff. And it's crazy because that's why I said something I do when I was Jamila, the Gemini, because they're in the same family as I don't know if it's a secret. I feel like it's a secret. But they're in the same family as Quatita Dean and them. You're like, yeah, Quatita Dean and Toddy and all them. Yes, some gotta do it. That family. I dreamed of them a lot, connected. Quatita Dean and them, their family. You're like, yeah, yes, some gotta do with them because connected to trafficking because their family with that Scorpio woman is trafficking, but they are family. I feel like the Scorpio in the past life is connected to them because she was sisters with she was siblings with Toddy, Quatita's sister or Quatita's daughter today in the past life. The Scorpio woman in the dream that I had to connect with, and I had to connect with Hallie, she was siblings with Toddy, which is Katita's daughter today, I guess. But in the past life, no, that bitch was your fucking parent is switched, and she was siblings with the Scorpio who had a Scorpio twin. The man works with DDG, and he's also the father. That's why I have found out. It's a lot of information. But that Scorpio man, who is the twin brother of the Scorpio woman that I'm about to tell you about, who got killed and shot in this dream with me and Hallie by a Virgo man, that Scorpio man, he's the real father from past life. You're like, yeah. Tia and Tamara, Maori, and Taj. You're like, yeah, I wouldn't lie to you. And so, yeah, we're in the dressing room in the dream. Me and the Scorpio woman, we're waiting for Hallie to get done putting on some clothes. She's doing wardrobe changes. She's changing in different outfits. She got outfits to change into. So she's in there for a little bit. Like you could tell we sitting in the dressing room. We ain't got shit to do. We're waiting for Hallie. And the Scorpio woman just talking to me while we're waiting. She had like this little hood energy about it. You know, she wasn't being weird at that time. She was cool with me at the time. We were working together some shit. So she just had this little energy about it that was like focused on business. She wasn't tripping, and she was ghetto. That was one thing about it. Two things for sure. And so she talking, chopping it up with me, chilling. We're not thinking this Virgo man's about to come in. The Virgo man fat, you right? You like, yeah, he heavy set. He a big dude. But he got these dreadlocks that's shorter, but they kind of go out a little bit, but they're short. He caramel in complexion. He wear glasses. He got a big ass smile. But he heavy set. He like to wear sweaters, kind of like those knitted sweaters, like Christmas sweaters and holiday sweaters. He wear the holiday sweaters. So like he be trying to stay warm and looking nice. He a big man, really big, heavy set, definitely over 190 pounds, 200 pounds. You're like, yeah. And I think in the dream he was doing film directing as well before I saw him shoot the Scorpio. I saw him doing like directing or something with film or something with video. Oh, that's your confirmation. That's the Virgo that recorded for Krista. That's the one that wrote the movie or the show or what. That's the one that directed for Krista, the Capricorn, about her fucking her father, her being in love with her father. Yes, the TV show Dream. Krista was on the Capricorn girl. That's the same Virgo man. He's the one that scripted that. He's fat, Krista. He has the locks. The short, medium, caramel. Where's the glasses? I know. To the Saji. Okay, I know who she's talking about. It's not working. Ace of Swords. Okay, I know who she's talking about. I know who the Empress is talking about. To the Gemini. Taurus, Libra, Virgo, Aquarius, Aries. I know. Capricorn. No, Krista. You don't know what she's talking about. She doesn't know what she's talking about. With the religion. She doesn't know. Yeah. Okay. So it looks like she knows. She who knows. So she knows that that's the same Virgo man that's connected to Krista. And that was the one that directed the movie about a little girl who gets fucked on by her daddy and she abused her mommy because she's in love with her daddy. And yeah, to the Gemini. I said, why does that story sound familiar? Kendrick. I got the Libra. So we do last. Right here goes the Pisces. Okay, wait. So we do. And so it sounds Ace of Swords. It sounds too familiar. I know that little girl, nigga. I thought I was watching me, nigga, from a past life. You was talking about me and my old daddy. So this nigga try to put you in the movie. Put me in the movie. Because the Gemini, Saggy. That's not our story. Don't tell them that. Man. Somebody was trying to put our shit in the books. This bitch. So that was his strategy. He stole our story. Because the quiz. Alright, that's your confirmation. He stole our story. They look too familiar. Touchy subject. All right. And so we do laugh because that nigga did that. Is that Virgo? That same Virgo. Yes, Spirit said that's him. All right. So he's fat. He a film director. He's connected to Hallie. He could have did the movie for Hallie. You're like, The Little Mermaid. He could have helped. He could work for Disney. I don't fucking know. Chris said no. And so that's why I laughed, because he's connected to the Libra who would traffic in my family, this Libra man. Some guy did the film industry. But yeah, in the dream. So yeah, it was him. It's the Virgo man. He's fat. He came in the he came in the dressing room when Hallie, she was in a different dressing room. Like, I wasn't getting dressed, nor was the Scorpio woman that was getting ready to die. But we was still in a dressing room waiting. Like, we was still in our own room. You know, we wasn't watching her get dressed, and we wasn't sitting out of the dressing room either. We were in a room sitting there talking. You're like, yeah, like in a dressing room, just sitting talking. Nobody was getting dressed or nothing. We were just chopping it up, waiting for her. And when she tell us she ready, we open the door, we look, you know, but it's like we wasn't just out there talking. We was inside the dressing room, right? So we're chopping it up. That man, the Virgo, that's my confirmation. He came in, yeah. And he started yelling at the Scorpio about some money. You're like, yeah, the woman. And all I see is the Scorpio's face. Scorpio, her face. I just see this bitch's face get scared. Like, what are you talking about? I owe you money. I owe you no money. Oh, you better get up out of here talking about something. I owe you. Right? And so I just see this bitch. This bitch is scared. I mean, she's still gonna talk her shit. She a hood bitch. So, you know, like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You like, yeah, the Scorpio. And so she talking her shit. What are you talking about? I don't owe you no money. Get up out of here with all that shit. Right. So now all of a sudden, Virgo said, nah, you stole my money. It was about her robbing the Virgo. He felt like he said she robbed it in a dream. You like, yeah, he said that. He said, nah, you robbed my money. Now you gotta pay me back. Where my money? And she said, I ain't got your money. I don't owe you no money. Rob your money. And while she talking, trying to, you know, defend herself, he just, all you see is him pull out the gun. Pop, 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 pop. This bitch died right in the fucking nigga. In the dressing room. And Hallie, when the gunshots go off, Hallie starts screaming. I'm not laughing on purpose. I said it's just my confirmation. That's the same Virgo. I told you he was a part of it. It's just my confirmation because is that the same one that just went to jail recently? If he didn't, he's about to. He's about to go to jail next with the Aquarius, but he's a part of it. You're like, yeah, I swear to God. That nigga, I saw him kill this bitch cold-blooded in that fucking dressing room, and he ran. That nigga got away with murder in a past life when I was a Capricorn. And I think that shit is very significant. And Hallie was connected to the Scorpio woman. So was I. And that's the only reason why me and her were connected, was because of that Scorpio lady. She was working with both me and Hallie. But the Virgo, I worked with the Virgo. You're like, yeah, that's how I knew what he did for work. Because in my dream with him, I was going to a set. I had a set. And he was the director. He was the one he was sitting at a director's chair filming. He had glasses that are like prescription. You're like, yeah, the clear glasses, yeah. And then he had his hair in the locks. And then he was smiling. He was happy. He saw me. He got his little sweater on. He was so happy to see me. But he got a different side to him. You know what I'm saying? You got to know how he operate. Because when I saw him kill that lady, cold blood, that wasn't the same man no more. You know, like that changed how I looked at him. But at first, nah, he was cool. He had a beautiful smile, happy to work. You're like, I swear to God, doing film directing. And you just see another side of niggas though. You're like, what the fuck just happened? I couldn't say shit. Nigga, he shot that bitch and dipped. And it was cold blooded. You're like, yeah, on my soul. He don't give a fuck. So that's the Virgo. And that spirit wanted me to know about connected to the film directing. That worked with a Gemini man. that also do film directing too. Now I don't know if the Gemini man is the same Gemini man that fuck with the Aries bitch. India loves fake family. That fuck with Patrick. You're like, yeah. I don't know if that bitch's name is Chloe. Her name could be, she could be the Aries named Chloe. You're like, yeah, I don't know. People think I know everything. I don't. But her name could be Chloe. You're like, yeah. Yeah, hold up. That could be significant, spirit. Yeah. So it could be that could be the same person, spirit. Chloe, that could be the Aries' name. That is that used to fuck with Patrick, and that is fucking with this Gemini man, the film directors. You're like, yeah, I feel like the Gemini, he's the one that's in love with the Aries. You're like, yeah, Chloe. I feel like it's Chloe connected to Aaron Walsh. Don't tell them. How dare you? No, I feel like it is you, Chloe. If it is, it's my confirmation. If India Love know a bitch named Chloe, I know an Aries. The Aries bitch named Chloe. You know, every bitch named Chloe. Every bitch named Chloe. I feel like it's that bitch. But yeah. Spirit said you're on target. I am. You're on target. Because that's connected to Leonardo. That's connected to actors. You're on target. So I am on target. Yep. Leonardo will be connected to Michael will be. That's on target. Good job. So that's her name, Chloe. That's her name. Good job. Well, that was easy. So this bitch. So she's on the run. Dumb fuck. And the Gemini man she's in love with, he's connected. He supports her. Dumb ass. He loves her. He loves this. Somebody know I ain't crazy. Cool with them queries. Leo. Somebody know what I'm talking about. Just a little bit of something. Yeah, so my baby. I'm gonna see my tornado again. You're like, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm gonna see that boy. Yeah. That's pretty cool. You know, you're like, yeah. This shows me how real this shit is. It's scary because it's like everything makes more sense. You just be kind of having to wait for things to be confirmed in your life, but it's like when you get the confirmation, that shit's like scary, bro. And you just can't, you're like, yeah, I can't even fathom it. Can't fathom it. It's nothing like it. It's beautiful to see that life does go on, and like your blood does carry. That's why it is great to have children. You're like, yeah, you could just get so much from them. You get amazed. You're just like, wow, I could still pour into you. I came back. I'm back. And maybe I'm like 10 years younger than you. But I can still pour into you. You're like, yeah. So he was meant to be led to me. And now there's only more work to do. Yeah. Yeah. That right there did it. You're like, yeah. Seeing one of my boys. I was wondering why I'm dreaming of all these boys and getting messages from men and all this shit. Men, boys to men. I don't fucking know. It's scary. So I'm just gonna take my time with it, and you're like, yeah. Yeah. So that made so much sense. That makes sense. He makes sense. Um, it's like it's hard for me to talk to him about this. You're like, yeah, I don't want to scare him away. So I'm gonna wait till I'm led to speak about anything spiritual. He asked me, he was like, "What's that on your neck?" He doesn't know what crystals are. I was teaching him about crystals today, and he was like, because he's like, "What's that? Like, what's that necklace? What's that on your neck? That rock?" And I was like, "It's a crystal." I was like, "It's black turbiline. It protects my energy from negative forces, negative spirits." I said, and I could just feel my ancestors around, when I wear it. It just makes me feel another shield, another level of protection. I just like to wear it. And so I said, I'll be charging them. You could charge these. I was like, have you ever had crystals? He was like, no. I don't know what those are. You could charge them too. It's like the way to keep them, activated is putting them out in some natural light. You can do natural moonlight, natural sunlight. You could just absorb it in the sun or the moon, either on your windowsill or you can put it outside, and it just activates it. And I told him about it. He was, oh, okay, teaching me something new. That's what he said, like, teaching me something new. I'm like, yeah, man. Yeah, he was open to it. I told him, like, let's pray, and he was like, all right, who you pray to? You're just like me, bro. What the fuck? Like, you're like, yeah, bro. The nigga said, who do you pray to? And I was like, I don't believe in no religion. I don't believe in the God or the Jesus. I pray to what I could see. So my ancestors, he said, okay, you pray with me. But he said, who you pray to? Mm-hmm. I like, so you could probably tell by now, I'm not religious at all. He said, yeah, I could tell a little something like that. I could see it. So I wear it on my sleeve, on my shoulder, on my chest. You're like, yeah, okay. But it was nice. So that was cool. Like, he's not judgmental. You know, he knows I'm spiritual, so he's like, I'm not judging you for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he's similar to me in that way, to where he's just like cautious. You know, you're like, yeah, and he yeah, he just has so many similar qualities as me. He's sweetheart. So I enjoy spending time with him and meeting him. And yeah, man, I'm so amazed. And I just can't wait to see what else Spirit has to show me. The many more faces of my past life's children, my sons. I feel like I'm gonna start seeing my boys. You're like, yeah. Just like randomly too. Just like random, just like walking into a restaurant, and I'm gonna see my boy walking into a grocery store, and I'm gonna see my boy walking into a club, a bar, and I'm gonna see my boy walking into a mall, and I'm gonna see my boy. I feel like Spirit is gonna bring them to me. We're just sending them to you, my boys. Yeah. I feel like it's because they want me to be prepared to have sons again. They need me to remember my sons with, yeah, your little juju's, bitch. Why does a little baby in this picture look like this, right? So we do laugh because it's funny as fuck. This motherfucker little juju, little cotton picking motherfucker. You little cotton picking ass. This little cotton picking. This cotton picking. That's what I'm saying. So that's what happened to them. They became cotton picking. My boys. Somebody trafficked my babies. Alright, so now they cotton picking. Motherfuckers left mommy like this. Mommy, come back. Nigga wearing shirts as dresses, nigga, all type of weird shit going on. Nigga, with the Pisces, Aries. Alright, so mommy came back. It's so sad. You're like, yeah. So it's like Spirit's like, you're gonna do it again. You're about to have the little niggas again. Alright, cause we're doing with the Aries, Leo, Sag, little nigga. The little nigga. The little Ace of Swords. And little niggas coming back. Yeah, the little boys. And I need to be ready. I need to get to know my past lives. You're like, I need to know what they went through, their souls, or like their siblings. You're like, yeah. Put the Pisces. So I can protect their future. Put the Gemini. I need to know what's going on. So I feel like they want me to be so prepared because how patient I've been, you know, like, because that's what I call on is like protection always, all day. You know, I'm all about protection. Like, that's first thing first. And so they just want me to be more like prepared, I feel like, because of the way that I'm trying to manifest my reality. Like, okay, well, you're being more cautious of your body, your energy, your time, your being. So, you know, like your heart, your mind, your spirit, your soul. So let's be cautious over you as well. And that means giving you all opportunity to be able to grow and have some sort of knowledge or education about your past life children, so that when you do it again, you don't make mistakes. You know, you don't feel like you're making mistakes. You don't have no regrets. You're like, yeah, it's like get it right the first time type shit. You know, fuck plan B because plan A never fails type shit. You're like, right, I'm trying to be on that type of time. So it's like I feel like Spirit can see that in me, and so they're giving me a lot of direction. You're like, yeah, it's like a lot. It's a lot of sight, a lot of direction, a lot of warning of like what's to come, because they really see how serious I am about my future, you know. And so they're like, okay, well, we're gonna take it serious. So let's show you what you've done before. Let's show you that, you know, something's possible to reoccur. You know, if you're not careful about how you move or the way you respond, or, you know, who you are, like, you gotta be cautious. So just make sure that you're ready. And I think that's all they're doing is giving me warnings for me to be ready because, like I said, the niggas don't have to be here, but the children still are that I've experienced in the past lives. And you're like, yeah, that's what it is for me. Is like, so, yeah, sorry. I'm in shock. I'm in disbelief. This is probably how you felt, huh, Kendrick? Huh, Mama Dada? Nah. Okay, wait. It's disbelief, right? You're like, yeah, a mini you, but a big me. Like something here for you is like a mini you, but something for me is like a big me. So it's so different because you get the mini you, I get a big me. All right, you're like, yeah, it's a biggie me, a bigger version of me, not a little. You're like, so it's so amazing to me, and you just can't stop thinking about that. It's like, who's next? What's next? You're like, yeah. It's like one day you just wake up and you realize you 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 had to leave a life behind. You're like, yeah, like I had to go. I had to leave a whole life behind. A family, kids, businesses, money or possessions, everything, friends, everything. And it's like what's scarier is like it's like you were never there. It never happened. How did they do that? 55-year-olds and older? How did they do that? Old heads. It's like it never happened. You like, yeah, no, that's crazy. Spirit said the memory loss drinks are significant. I don't know what drug that is, but I'm gonna find out. You're like, yeah, it's a drug. It make you forget who you are. You could be an adult. You could be a child. You could get everything wiped out. It's like it's two different kind of stories. One story is like this. You you go out, it's like the movie Antebellum. You go out drinking with your friends, you get fucked up, you're celebrating a promotion. After this you plan on going back home to your husband or your wife or your kids or your family or just your dog, your cat, yourself. Don't fucking matter. You plan on taking your ass back home. You're celebrating this promotion you just got with your bitches, with your niggas, right? With your homies, with your friends. And the Uber is now ready to be called because we're fucked up. I'm ready to go home. It's time to go. All right. Bye, Sally. All right. Bye, Kelly. All right. Bye, Shannon. You take your ass outside after you pay for your bill. Congratulations. Cheers to me. Bitch, I got a promotion. Bitch, I'm making more money. You're done for the night. You're ready to go to bed. I got work in the morning. All right. You're walking with your head held high. All right. New check, new neck. All right. New. new cash, new back, new cash, new ass, new cash. Right. You know what I'm saying? This is gonna make you a new little bitch, new little nigga. You walking with your head held high, your neck held high, nigga. You feel like you're somebody. You're leaving that restaurant. Okay. And you go outside. You're waiting on the Uber. Your friends all said, all right, we're going. Our Uber's here. They called ahead of time. They were already planning on going out to the club after. You didn't have those plans. You were celebrating yourself, not celebrating your bitches, not celebrating your homies, your niggas. No, it was about you. You got the promotion. You don't need to spend no more money. They're supposed to be spending money on you. So at this point, you feel proud. Okay, bye. You don't think about somebody pulling up on you and hey, give me your purse, give me your wallet, give me your iPhone, give me your like who the fuck just no. I'm thinking about making more money, bitch. I just like get out my head, get out my mind with that negative energy. You're like, right, I'm not thinking like that. I got faith. Okay. And so you're waiting, the Uber faded, fucked up, ready to make some new money, new cash. You get your Uber, you get in the fucking car. You're texting, babe, I'm on my way, I'll be home soon. Texting the kids, good night, baby June. Texting night. You're letting people know, I'm on my way, babe. I'm coming. I'll be there. Right? You're not thinking that this Uber driver is gonna turn around and do some fuck shit. You're like, no, who would think that? Right? Right. So that's one of the scenarios. They traffic you. You're gone. You're a goner. You're not able to get out the car. You're on fucking child lock. Who would have thought that? Fuck. Now I got child lock on this bitch. You're stuck. The door locks are on child lock. The window locks are on child. Everything's fucking locked. You're stuck. You ever trying to fight to get out the front? Who? Nigga, nothing. Nigga pulls you back, pushes you back. Who? Bitch, you're done. You're done. And now you are caught in a vulnerable predicament. You get taken to a ducked off location that a bitch or a nigga can't even find an address for on Google. Siri don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. Where? You said what in what lane? What avenue? This bitch can't understand because that address isn't real. She needs coordinates. This isn't an address. This is a coordination. Okay, it's coordination team. Where we set people up, where we traffic people. We don't use address. You're like, no, there's no streets. There's no street name. Okay, it's coordinates. You need to know. You gotta know about coordinations. Okay, so their coordination team is territorial. They don't trust the Google with their information. They're like, yeah, it's territorial. Don't just come over here, bitch, like you know us. Bitch, don't just come over here like we're a part of your system. Somebody feels special. And so they do illegal shit. They don't feel like a legal citizen at that point. So they don't want to be shown to the world. No. At that point, you're stuck. And now you have to figure out how to get out. But you remember that. See, that's something you can recall. I remember when this bitch or nigga took me one time, you know? It could have felt like a dream. But 99.99999 times out of 100, bitch, that shit was real. Then there's another way it could happen where you don't know. You're like, no, you're just trafficked. You'll be sorry. It's like the other way can be like you're just fuck. Because it's like there's ways where you can be awake and you know, because it's like you'll wake up remembering and you're trying to find a way out, or there's ways you can go to sleep and you'll forget. You don't know. You think that this nigga is your husband all of a sudden, your wife, your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother. You really don't know. You've been brainwashed. And there's tools for that. Like I'm saying, there's substances to do that to you. So it's like that's another way, is like you not knowing. It's like you can do it through the get out way where somebody actually knows they're being set up, or and it's like, okay, or you can get it to where people don't even notice. They will never know, and it's because they've been put under some sort of substance abuse that's caused them to purposely forget, or they've been brainwashed in some way to forget. And that's just what's scary. You just don't know, but that's the ways of trafficking. They only gonna do it when you do know or when you don't know. Whatever it is, it happens. And I notice, like, the one thing I see is that my children, they be made to forget. You're like, yeah, I'd be surprised if they have the memories. I'd be blown away. Like when Kanye had memories in the past, and when he started having memories, I was surprised. I'm like, you remember me, Kanye? Well, that's my little nigga, my little Okia. It's my guy. Like, you remember me? I started having dreams of certain ones. I was like, they remember me, you know? And I started to pay attention to them more. How they act. Do they act like me? They got some of my qualities. And you can start seeing different parts of you inside of this character. You're like, what the fuck? You're like, it's crazy. That's definitely me somewhere in that bitch. All right, you start seeing their father. You're like, what? Nigga, that's your arrogant ass, nigga. And no. So you be like, yeah, it's something when you could just have more time, because a lot of them don't remember, they don't know, and so I don't want to scare them away. That's my biggest thing, is like, like, don't scare them away. No, no, no. So I'm not gonna tell them. You're like, no, not until I don't know. It has to be naturally. You're like, yeah, like I can't. I don't have it in me. I'm scared because I just feel like they're gonna run away, and like, no, I got you. You know what I'm saying? You're like, yeah, like, no, nigga, because I can learn off you. I can learn from you. Just being in my presence, there's so much I can learn, and so much that I could gather from all this chaos, and it's like it'll bring me peace. So I'm just like, don't go nowhere. I'm just trying to keep them from going. Keep this one at least that I have, like, and you're in Tacoma. You're like, yeah, you're in my city, so don't fucking go nowhere yet, little nigga. Let me get to know you more. Let me get to know you more, please, because it just feels like home. Something feels familiar. Oh, yeah. Hopefully, I'm not gonna say shit. I know. I'm gonna shut the fuck up, and I'm gonna just watch him. I'm gonna observe my masterpiece, and I'm gonna just know that's my son, right? I'm gonna just know with the Leo, Aries, Saji. That's my boy. I'm just observing. It's like a mother knows, the Empress. I know. I'm gonna just watch. Taurus, my Taurus. I just want to see him just be guided. It's interesting to me. But now somebody's like, that really helped. You found the Virgo. You is stupid. The Virgo. Yeah. And the Aries, you found the Aries. Yeah, it's connected to my Taurus. You're like, that really helped. He came at the right time. Somebody feel like that was really good information. Could the Libra, Aries, that helped. That's my guy. He funny as hell too. I was telling him about some shit that I ain't told you guys about. I don't know why I feel so comfortable, because he's my son. You're like, a mother knows, bro. Like, you're like, yeah, man. Yes, 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 yes. I feel so comfortable to tell him shit that I haven't told you guys. because it's still, being scripted and written. Not really written, but like it's still being perfected, right? And it's still being put in place. But I told him some shit about what I'm doing because he's like, what kind of content are you trying to make? I told him that's what I be focusing on, is trying to work on creating new things for content. Like that's really my main thing when it comes down to what I love, passion. I'm trying to focus on creating content, love shows and shit. I was telling about the love shows, and there was shit I told him about that I didn't tell you guys about, and he was so fascinated by it, like the content and like my love show and how it's gonna be put together. He just was like that shit. Like his face lit up like mine does when I talk about this type of shit. You're like, yeah, like content excited him, and he was like, that'd be so cool. I know so many people who would want to go on that show. It wasn't the trick or treat one. It's another one I have. It's another one I have that you guys don't really, it resonates with him, and I was meant to. It was all connected. I was meant to be around his ass because he's connected to people that would actually be perfectly fitting for this love show, and yeah, he's like, man, I love that. He loved the concept behind it, the whole idea behind it. I was like, yeah. I said, I'm looking into getting some new opportunities right now. I said, I'll let you know if I get this one. I'm really hoping to get this one because that'll help me be able to save up on money a lot easier when it comes down to saving up for production. And because of the fact that I have to move, I can't even start this shit probably until next year. Like, I'm talking about start looking for auditions, applications, nothing. Like, I gotta really focus on my living situation, and like before I, try to make more money, I need to focus on being stable and like that. So I'm really trying to hone in on that, and everything else I'll get back to later. I'm not gonna rush myself, and I'm not gonna, because that was unexpected. But I'm not gonna rush myself. I'm just gonna be patient and take my time. And so that was cool though. It was like when I told him about that, and he was just like, "Man, that's so dope!" Like, yeah, like, man, what you're doing is dope, bro. You're a coach. I was like, bro, that's so cool. For boxing, that's so cool. That's a cool job. You're like, I mean, it's a side hustle. It's like one of his side jobs or something. It's a gig. It's not his real job, I don't think. But I don't think so, at least. But that's so cool. And I was just thinking, like, that's just like Rodell. That's my confirmation when I was Cappy. Just like Rodell. Rodell's a boxer. I'm like, damn, your grandpa would have been a boxer. You don't even fucking know. You're like, no. It all makes sense. I was dreaming of Rodell and I saw his boxing ring. I'm looking like, this nigga. It all makes sense. It make you want to cry. It's not bullshit. It's not bullshit. I can see it now to believe it. Spirit, no, I be needing proof. You gotta prove it to me, Spirit. I ain't bullshit. You gotta prove it to me. Spirit, like, I'm gonna prove it to you. Ain't bullshit. Now I believe in myself even more. They're like, yeah. I got to see proof with my own eyes. I got to meet one of them a year in advance. I was dreaming of him, and I got to finally meet him. That's how I know something's aligning. Something's coming. It's coming. You're like, yes. I've been waiting to meet somebody. He's the first one. And he proved it to me. Like, I'm not crazy. Just looking at him was like, not crazy. When I get around him again, because he told me that last year he had been staying out in not too far. He was in the same location damn near that I was staying in, and I had told you guys that he would be in my community. I said the Taurus is out here. I said, yeah, connected to me and DDG, our son in the past life. I said he knows me too. I think through the community, but I had never met him, never seen him. I just would hear him pull up. Sometimes I would hear his car in the community, though. He would be, because he lived there, and I got confirmation of that too. He's like, yeah, I was in that area. That's exactly where I used to live. I'm like, and so he was always connected. You're like, yeah. Mm-hmm. I just never had met him. And yeah, that's crazy. So he was always connected. And I was looking for him at that time because I knew he was in my community. We lived in the same community. And he just moved over here. When I just moved over here, like we both moved at the same, like we're too linked. We're too connected. Like, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm grateful for that. It's a strong connection. So that's cool. Now we're in the same area, but we were already we've been around each other. We just didn't know. And we didn't know who we were. We couldn't find each other. You're like, yeah, we just couldn't find each other in the physical. Now it's like scary. I get so scared. It is because I know that there's only more. You're like, yeah, no, it's real. Something here about to get cracking. It's about to get real because people aren't playing with my people can't play with my destiny no more. People are going to jail. So that's gonna stop a lot of dark forces from blocking my reality. People were trying to make me live in a dream. And I got confirmation. I'm not living in a dream no more, baby. Right, spirit. If we was just living in a dream in the past, bitch, today was my confirmation. Something here is real. And it's like, I can't even run from it. I was thinking that it was running from me. Spirit, like, man, something here is calling on you, baby. We was calling on you. Why'd you get the dream? Because we're calling on you, baby. We want you to know something's coming. We'll tell you a year in advance or less. Just be ready. If people don't want you to be there for it, because they're going to try to block you from meeting these people or be around these people, Just know that it's still gonna happen. I'm like, for real? You can't block it. You can't control it. It's all about timing. It's just about being in the right place at the right time. It just be happening. Boom, 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 boom. And that's when it's up and it's stuck. And Spirit shows me they create those moments. You're like, yeah, yeah, that's spirit. They'll create moments for that to happen so that we can fulfill some sort of karmic debt or some sort of like karma in our life, or like, anything that spirit has for us to learn, to live through, to experience. You know what I'm saying? You're like, yeah. So they'll order those things, they'll order those steps for us to come aligned with people who are pretty much always going to be destined to. I was just mad about. I was like, Spirit, I'm not seeing nobody from my dreams around me. Spirit, like, that's your confirmation. You're in the right place. I'm like, okay. I'm gonna be optimistic. You're like, right? Why not? I'm gonna be optimistic because that is someone from my dreams, from a year ago. You know, it's going on a year. So Spirit, that works for me. I could take it. Like, yeah, I can. I'm so grateful. Like, I'm geek, bro. You're like, yeah, this shit is cool, huh? Yeah, Spirit. Like, what the fuck, bro? This shit is so unreal. It's like I'm living in a fucking movie, bro. You're like, yeah, man. I'm loving it. Body pop pop pop, bitch. I'm fucking loving it. I'm fucking loving it. All right. You're like, get a picture with him. Ah, fuck you. I'll try. It really doesn't matter to me if you guys see him or not. It's my confirmation that matters. You're like, yeah. I finally got confirmation that I'm not just dreaming. That is amazing. Like, getting the confirmation, and not just the dream. And not just the dream. Okay. Somebody was trying to make me feel like it's all just in your head. It's all just a dream. You're creating this. You're making this up. No. Someone exists. I found the proof, ho. I got receipt, ho. Somebody been on the ride to Aquarius. Competing, trying to stop it. Block it. We gotta get you in jail, little bitch. Little nigga, something started happening immediately. As soon as you got out of here, spirits start moving. Who? You can do anything. You can do anything you set your mind to. Your mind will take you everywhere, nigga. Kasha told me, nigga. A caution, nigga. A caution, nigga. Women can do anything they set their mind to, cuz, nigga, on my show, nigga. Nigga, Kakash, nigga. That's what me, Kakash. Oh, yeah. That's what Kasha told me. She said, Kakash, it means that women can do anything they set their mind to. And I think that's true. To the tourist, that's true. Oh, hating ass bitch. Ace of Swords. Hating ass nigga. Okay, so we do that. You're like, okay, a part of it. Because, okay, who are you? Who is that? What the tatan? And no, I'm a Cancer. I'm a Cancer. Wait, is it wrong? Okay. Hi, Cancer. Hi. Okay. Hi. Hi. All right. So we do say hi, Cancer. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Okay. Okay. What's wrong? Okay. You're angry? What's making you upset? It's like you're driving around, Cancer, and you're mad. Why are you mad? Just driving around in the world, stalking people. Hey. So you're just driving around, you start stalking people, and then you get angry. What's because it's Saji? Chester? What's wrong with you? I don't know. You could be a new person. I could not even know you. Somebody, I don't know who you are. Somebody we don't know. With an Aquarius, Taurus. All right. You're abusive though, or you know a bitch or a nigga who is, and they're making you mad. What are you angry? Like, what's pissing you off, Cancer? What's what's causing you to get frustrated or irritated or da 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 da? What's wrong with you, my nigga? People being happy, people laughing, people smoking. All right, cool. The Pisces. Fuck yeah. Why are you here? Why are you watching me? And why are you around? Because I'm hired. Cool. The Libra. All right. By this bitch, this nigga. Cool. The Pisces. Okay. Aries. Leo. What the fuck? By these people. All right, so you get angry when people are happy, or when people are laughing, or when people are smoking, or when people are drinking, or when people are playing that funky music, or I don't fucking know. You just be tripping, nigga. Cause for real, Leo. It's almost like you be looking for a reason to get mad too. Why you do that? You be driving around looking for a reason to pop off, looking for a reason to flex, looking for a reason. Stop doing that. It's not good for your heart. It's not good for your soul. All right, it's not good for you. So it's not good for your heart. It's not good for your soul. Okay. You just watch people be happy, and you get angry by that. You're not happy. Why are you not happy? Could the Pisces, Ace of Sword. Why are you not happy, Cancer? Could the Aquarius. What's wrong with you? You're like, I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So that's what you got to change. You're like, it's change. It's change. It's change. It's change. It's change. 4 quarters for $1. No. It's change. It's change. You need a change. You needed change. That's what you needed. Telling you need a change, Cancer. All right, 4 quarters for $1. I need change. You stupid Cancer. You stupid Cancer. All right, so 20 quarters for $5. Telling you need change. Put the A's your side. I need a change. I need it. You do. You do. You do. You do. So you needed change, Cancer. No more bills. No more bills, Cancer. No more bills. You need change. No more electricity bill. No more water bills. No, you're right. You need change. Put an Aquarius. Tell them that. I need change. No more bills. No more rent bill. No more. It's change. It's change. It's change. You tell them, I need change. All right, nigga? 4 quarters for $1. I need 20 quarters for $5. Okay? All right, with an Aquarius. Right? Right. It's change. So no more bills. Bills are causing problems. Okay? You're like, no more bill. You need to humble yourself for something, Cancer. I don't know what it is. It's something's not making you happy. It's not making you happy. No more joy. No more joy. You need to humble yourself. This is when you know it's time to humble myself. I need to go back to the simple things. Let me stop going and getting the bills. It's bringing me more bills. That's what you guys start. You're like, wow, it's all in the words. It's all, the words are the spells. The word is the spell. It's the word play. That's how they've been getting me. The word play. That's what's not making you happy. You're not seeing the word play, the word magic. It's all word play. Wordsmiths. They're the best. You go there thinking you're hot shit. You go to the bank. You hit your nearest Navy Federal. You hit your nearest, no, WSECU. You hit your nearest Bank of America. You hit your nearest Wells Fargo. You hit your nearest. You hit your nearest TransUnion. You go in and you ask for all bills. I want 50, 20, 10, 100. And you end up with more bills, and more bills causes you like, yes, more problems. Could with the Virgo. Somebody knows it. Could with the Pisces. So you got to go back to, like, we know you made it, or we know you thought you made it, or we know you think you made it, but you got to go back. You're like, okay, to humbling yourself, and you change those bills into change, and things will start to change. It's the wordplay. I get it. Change the bills into change, and things will start to change. Your bills will change. Your life will change. Your heart, your mind, your spirit, your soul. It's like, but it's definitely about change. You need it change. Literally, I feel like you need to have a change bucket or something. Nigga, get you a change shoebox. Nigga, get you a change tin can. I don't give a fuck. You need a piggy bank. You need to humble yourself. And so you could be happy. You go back to the simple things. Wow. What a blessing it is just to be alive. What an honor it is just to wake up and see the sky, see the sunlight. What a blessing it is to get some of this prana, baby. What a blessing. You need to see your blessings and not your bills. Okay. Somebody get the message. Could we do it the Aries, Leo? Okay, I get it. Cancer. You don't know. It's a secret. It's a secret. It's a secret. So that's how I become happy. That's how you get peace, Cancer. Because the Libra, I gotta change my bills into change. That's right. That's right. That'll change you. It's nothing wrong with going and paying for something with change instead of bills. Somebody here looking at you, you embarrassed and shit. Cause the Saggy, Taurus, Aries, nigga, the fuck, nigga, you pulling out change to pay for it. Nigga, a pack of cigarettes. Nigga, you pulling out change to pay for nigga a sack of weed. You pulling out change, nigga, to pay for nigga. All right, some gasoline, nigga. Right, nigga. Count it out, nigga. The rolls, nigga. You gotta have the rolls canceled. You gotta go to the bank to transfer it. You like, yeah, I gotta exchange. You gotta get change. You gotta go and exchange it. Right. You're like, gotta exchange it. That'll change it. That's right. It's all about the power of the word, the power of the tongue. That's the spell. It's the spelling bee. It's a spelling bee. You gotta be smarter than a fifth grader, okay? Aquila. So you definitely would have to change that by exchanging that in the bank. The bank will give you the rolls, so they don't got to even count it. You like, no, that's the beauty of the rolls. The rolls is, like I said, 20 quarters, $5. It's a $5 roll, nigga. It's all brown. I don't know if you've seen them before. And then they got little strips on the side, different colors. Green, yellow, blue, all right, purple, pink, all right. Describe the different change, the different amounts of change, right? And so whatever that is, it's different currency. That would make it easier. They won't count it. You're like, no, they won't need to. Why would they need to count it? It said $5. They believe that. This ain't no bullshit. It came from America, Bank of America. This came from Wells Fargo. Why would I believe that? This came from Navy Federal. Kudo the Taurus. Why would I not believe that? All right. The Aries. So that's your solution. So that make you feel you're like, that's my solution. You're gonna do it, right? Yeah, it's a solution. Kudo Leo. You're gonna be so happy because come Virgo Taurus. Leo, I'm gonna be happy. Cause you're gonna be so happy when you change that. And you need to humble yourself. Alright. Could believe it. Right. So you're gonna figure that out. You're like, it's my heart. Yeah. And your pockets. Go back to your mind. Everything, nigga. You need to change. I just told you. It starts with your pockets. All right. I'm gonna free myself. And there you have it, Kesher. I don't know what that is. Yeah, spirit feel like you need to stop lying about your actions. Don't lie about where you're going. Why do you do it's a sort like it's like you're spying on people too. You get mad at them for being happy, Kesher. Why you lie about spying on them? You don't tell this bitch or nigga you're spying on their happiness. No. You don't tell this bitch or nigga you're spying on their kickback, their party, nigga, their club night, their night out, nigga, their whatever, their smoke session, their drink session. Like, how are you spying on this bitch or nigga and then you don't tell them? It's a secret, could believe it. And so you lie about that. Your actions when you go out to these places, Ace of Swords, to the Aries, and you get mad because you're driving around to different families or locations. In these locations, it's like that they're meant to either be a turn up location or entertaining location, even if it's online. Something's meant to be entertainment or it's meant to be for fun. Like it's meant to be a time out or like a time to just like get out or a time to hang out or a time out, like you're like, yeah, just a time outside or a time to laugh if you're inside, it's like just a time to have fun. It's a time. And it's like, that these locations or this platform or these, you're like, yeah, these different people you're surrounding yourself around are all here. We're all here to have fun or laugh or turn up or it's something like that. And it's like you purposely go to those places or those people who that's what they're, it's like what we're doing. Somebody's not hiding that. So why are you hiding that you're watching them and then getting mad? Or you roll around the world or in your city in the world and you spy on them in your car or something? It's really weird. And then you get mad at them. All because they're happy. Their lights are on. They have electricity. They can pay their bill. The Christmas tree work. Those lights are on. They're ready 2 months in advance. The Halloween lights are out. They can afford a little fucking pumpkin. You get mad at everything that's supposed to be festive or fun or celebratory or happy or sunshine or rainbows or bounce that ass cheek. You don't want an Ace of Swords. We're done. Could believe it. We're done. We're done. Yeah, you're done. Spirit feel like you need to change. There it goes again. We'll tell him. Say it again. Ace of Swords. You could tell him again. Tell him again. Nah. For little motherfuckers in the back. For little motherfuckers in the back. All right, for the Scorpio. Spirit feel like it's time, Cancer. It's been too long. You've been stuck up your ass, stuck in your ways. So that's what you gotta do. You gotta stop carrying bills. Pissing me the fuck off. Go get you some change, nigga. Don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Don't be embarrassed. You need to humble yourself to go spend that fucking roll of quarters, nigga. Don't be embarrassed. You need to humble yourself to go spend that roll of fucking dimes, nigga. Don't be embarrassed. That's how you do it. That's the start. You need to humble yourself. You don't be embarrassed. You need to be comfortable with being who you are. So you don't get mad when other people are being who they are. Get it? I think I got it. I think I got it. I think I get that. I think I got that. Okay, the Scorpio, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sun. I think I. All right. You going to, nigga. Cause somebody here, all right, they're not gonna give a fuck. when it comes down to, at this point, what you think, how you feel, what you're doing, when you'll heal. We don't give a fuck. So here is like, nigga, do as you want, do as you will. Bye. At this point, a bitch or a nigga gonna treat you the same way you've been treating them. With the Pisces, Libra, Sag. Right? So why do you give a fuck about this nigga? Because he's mad at you, Tiori? Because he needs to change. He needs change. Right? That's all. Right? I know. Right? So that's your karma. Good, the Capricorn. Cancer. You're like, no, we're on the same page. I think I get it. Good, the Leo. Virgo. Right? This family, whatever this fucking family is, that thinks they're the shit. All right? So the family who thinks they're the shit, you have an addiction with fucking money. All right? You think you're the shit because you got motherfuckers who work in government in your family. You got motherfuckers who run churches and schools in your family, and you think you're the shit. You think you're somebody. You find out this bitch or nigga, you got a family that's obsessed with money. All right, they have an addiction and attachment to money, to wealth, to food. All right, there could be a lot of big people in this family, a lot of big bomb. That right. All right, somebody let it eat. Could the Leo? Okay, so somebody them let it eat. Let it eat. Let it eat. All right, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Could the Capricorn? Okay, so you find that out. That can make you unhappy. Somebody here got a family that's addicted to money, that's addicted to food. Could the Taurus, Pisces, Gemini, this bitch can't wait till Thanksgiving. I can't wait. I can't wait till Thanksgiving. I can't wait. Could the Aries, Capricorn, Scorpio, Pisces. Somebody here can't wait till fucking Christmas. Could the Pisces. I'm gonna tell you the truth. It's a curse. It's a family curse, right? So some families, their curses are connected to their mind. Some curses are connected in other families to their body. You feel me? Some families, depending on how you guys were trained, nigga, and taught down the bloodline how to operate or move or live, breathe, eat, shit, sleep. It's all about the family's cultures, right? You're like, yeah, it's major. And then you got families who's cursed, through like some sort of just energy curse. It's like their energy's cursed, their aura. So it's like a spiritual curse. It's like they just naturally got negative spirits, negative energy. They naturally got a cloud over their head every fucking day. You can see the light is never in their eyes. The life is never in their eyes. You're like, yeah, it's those type of families. They just dead on the inside. You can see it. They ain't got no personality for real. You're like, yeah, they ain't got no culture for real. And then there's other ones. Spirit, you stupid. Spirit said those could be the AI, the clone. You stupid, Spirit, the AI, the clone. So that could be the family of the AI, the clone. You know the AI, the clone. Those families, those could be them. Spirit, stupid. It's so don't mind Spirit. It's so then there's other ones that affect people's like ability to pretty much feel. So these families are hateful. They don't have a lot of love in their heart. They're cold. They live life based off structure, discipline, but not based off compassion and love and understanding. You're like, yeah. But there's a lot of discipline in these families. There's a lot of structure. It's very organized. There's a lot of order. But there's not a lot of love. You're like, no. So some people's families, that's what be happening. It's like they be fucked up from like politics or society standards and norms, But other families be fucked up from things going on the inside. And it could be what they eat, how they feel, like connected to how they treat each other, connected to what their compassion levels are, their sensitivity levels are. You're like, yeah, that can affect them. And then it's like other things like their heart, how healed they are, how much are they willing to heal the family or each other, through bonding with the family or trying to, connect with them in that way, because then I can just create that negative cloud and it can keep it over that family. And it's just like, that's a negative ass family in general. You don't want to be on none of them motherfuckers. And then others don't have the ability really to like communicate. They don't have no culture. It's like they're blocked, and it's all connected to their throat chakra. Like these are the type of people who don't speak up for themselves. The families that are like kind of like Muslims, I like to call those type. You're like, yeah. The ones that don't really speak up for themselves, the ones that don't really, it's like they just go with it. They go with it, and it's like an energy of, though it don't have to be religion all the time, it could be their culture, but it causes them not to communicate for themselves or speak up for themselves or create for themselves to where they can express themselves. You're like, yeah. And that's a curse, is what I'm trying to tell you. It's not healthy. But no, fuck no. Fuck, you're just gonna do whatever your fucking government tells you and shit. You're not gonna nigga talk back, fight back, nothing. That's bitch. Yeah, yeah, no, I get it. There's those, so it just depends. It just depends, And so spirit know that we got curses though, depending on, but somebody's family, their curse is connected to money and food. You're like, yeah, they got it. It could also be drugs. Somebody's family could be a part of the Cause Korea a part of the drug business or the drug industry. You like, yeah, that could be significant. Somebody's family could spirit. They could be a part of drugs too. So that could be another one that they have an addiction to, an attachment to. But it could, I feel like that's the family who I'm talking about. They would be connected to money. They would have a lot of money, but they'll be attached to it. You're like, yeah, possessive over it. You're like, yeah, as a family, it's like we're all that way, right? And they all stingy. They all, you know what I'm saying? You're like, yeah, and then they could get their money the wrong way. They got money though, but they could sell drugs or like do something like criminal to where that's how they get their money. And then it's like they also eat a lot. They got a lot of people in their family that's heavy as shit. It's very significant. You like, yeah, they don't have healthy eating habits. They love to eat. And it's like they so greedy because they got this obsession with money and possessions. They want a lot of everything that they could feel, eat, taste, touch, wear. Nigga, I want nigga more than one of everything. Nigga more than one nigga Lambo. Nigga more than one nigga chocolate cake. Nigga more than, it's like you can't just get one. Somebody here, they so used to having more than they need. You're like, yeah, okay. I don't just want one. My family's used to having. We're always used to have. We're greedy, so that's how they become fat. I understand. They eat, if they can afford to. You're like, and they will. So there's a family like that. You can know them. Spirit want me to talk about that family. Why? Right? Because they're funny as fuck. Something got to do with that family because of Aquarius. All right, Pisces. So because it's funny, that family's significant. Right? It looks like somebody is on the run in the family. Who's the Cancer? Don't tell them. Scorpio. So Spirit feel like the family's funny. Yeah. But they are under curses. And you need to know that. Whoever's family that is, they need to know somebody's on the run. Scorpio? Aquarius? Oh my, something is funny as fuck, right? Okay. And they need to know that there's gonna be unexpected problems or unexpected conflict or like, yeah. It's all of a sudden. Cause the Taurus, Leo, it's that family though. You're like, that's the family. Yeah, they could have people who work in government. They got people getting away with doing bad things. They're helping their family get away with doing bad things. They got family that work in government or that work in part of schools or that work in part, that's government though. Like anything where it's like, white collar, you're like, yeah. Or anything where it's like corporate, you're like, yeah. That's where they work, or they do the drugs or something. They sell things, they do illegal activity. Then they be acting like their family is like cool and shit, all prestigious and shit. And they could also be pastors or religious. They could work a part of religious groups or ministry groups. But they be trying to do things to make themselves seem right in the eyes of the law, in the eyes of the world, in the eyes of the Lord. And they be doing things on the low. Like right now, they're about to start competing. You're like, yeah, or starting some sort of problems or like conflicts. I don't know. Something's about to get challenging with that family. Cause the Scorpio, Leo. Because I feel like because the family all greedy or like they all like that, I feel like they be fighting for like I feel like they fight for stuff too. Like each other. They have to fight each other for stuff too because I feel like they're just greedy, they're just possessive. So it's like they fight each other for things. Yeah, cause the Leo, cause my Scorpio. This is found Gemini. So I feel like all of a sudden they're fighting each other over something that happened in the past with the Scorpio, connected to possibly a Gemini or somebody's lover. With the Aries, Capricorn, and no Cancer. That's what the fight is about. That family's going through a fight connected to somebody's past or somebody's ex or somebody's lover. Somebody's lover could be biracial. Somebody's lover could be racist, or they could be a different race. They could be biracial. Could the Aries, Leo, Sag, Gemini? I feel like they were racist because I feel like they were of a different race than the family. Somebody's lover was a part of some shit. All right, it could have been a Gemini or I don't know. I can't stop laughing. Or Aries, or Capricorn, or Cancer, or something. But somebody's lover was a part of something. It was a part of some stuff. Anyway, the lover was a different race than the family. You're like, yeah, okay. Somebody's lover was a different color than the family. Now, I must go. Somebody lover, they was racist and or they was prejudiced. If they was a different culture, a different race, like let's say they were Asian and somebody was a person of color, a black person or something, you're like, yeah, then they were prejudiced. You can't really be racist if you're Asian and I'm black. You're like, yeah, so they were prejudiced. If they weren't a white person per se, you're like, yeah, it wasn't racist, it was prejudice. They looked down on people of the of color. And so even though they're a person of color, because maybe like I said, their culture, their race, how they were raised, they just look somebody feels so bougie, so prestigious, so pristine, so precise, so pretty, so right, put together. Because the Aries, Cancer, somebody feels so special. So special for the Virgo. Okay. What happened with that? They got mad because people wouldn't notice, or I feel like they got mad when the family wouldn't connect the dots that they were racist. Somebody would hate when you guys wouldn't, like whoever's family is. I hate when you don't see that I'm racist. I hate when you don't see that I'm racist. I hate when you don't see like somebody here getting mad when people don't. It's only when the family don't get triggered by this person being mean or racist. It's like when the family don't care that somebody don't like them. You're like, yeah, it's like, bitch, you're trying to fit in, not us. Like we're apart, bitch. You're because the Scorpio, Taurus, Pisces. So it's like an energy of like whoever this lover was, this racist person, they would get mad because the family wouldn't get upset or bothered by somebody not liking them or showing them, I don't like you guys. Okay, that's cool. We don't like you either. You're trying to fit in. You want our approval. We don't need yours. All right. So that was significant. Now that person's coming back, or that couple's coming back, or their ex, or they're part of the fight, is what it's connected to that person. I don't know if it's they're physically coming back or somebody just talking about somebody's ex or somebody's past connected to their ex or their lover. With the Cancer, Aquarius, Pisces, you're like, yeah. But Gemini, somebody's lover's coming back, or that conversation about them, or like topics about that person are coming back. They're coming back, that energy with the Leo. And you would know this person to be a problem in somebody's love life or somebody's family dysfunction, or somebody's family dynamic. It was dysfunctional already, but this person just added more mess. And so there's altercation connected to this person. Yeah, a man's gonna get rejected. I feel like it's this person's lover or this person's ex, or somebody's the other person's lover is gonna get rejected or something. Cool. The Gemini, Aries, Leo, by the family. You're like, yeah. Mm-hmm. To the Virgo. Sag. Yeah, so something that happened in the past, people about to start talking about it. If people were talking to somebody before, they're not talking to somebody no more because something's coming out about the past and is backfiring. Something could be coming out about a time somebody went to jail, or yeah, I feel like it's coming out about a time somebody went to jail, or something has to do with a time somebody went to jail with the Scorpio, Capricorn, Leo, Gemini, yeah, Aries, where somebody was waiting in jail. Or if this is what currently is happening, it's being talked about. Like if somebody went to jail in the past and they're sitting in jail right now, that's what's being talked about. It's connected to somebody's ex. Ace of Swords, or somebody's lover, and they're a different race or a different culture than them. You're like, yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But both of these people was bad people. You like, yes. Mm-hmm. Spirit, like you, both of you wasn't good. None of them was innocent. They was both doing fuck shit. Cause of crazy. They both had to get rejected. They both had to go. They was both doing fuck shit. So Spirit laughed. The Spirit like none of them was no good. Nah, neither nor one of them. All right, you stupid Spirit. Ace of Swords. Yeah, none of them was good. So now, whatever one we thought, the one that was still a part of the family, that it had the little lover who was racist or prejudiced, that person's now finally being pushed away. My bad. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like, why the fuck? Making sure that shit wasn't tweaking, huh? That one's finally being pushed away. You know, yeah. Mm-hmm. It was either the man or something. For a lot of you, it's the it was the man. We were waiting to get clarity on this nigga. So that family's getting clarity on this man, cause with the Aries, and this man, yeah, he could either be in jail already, or he could have went to jail in the past, and now people just don't want to fuck with him because he got bad history. Yeah, he got bad record now, bad name. It's a bad taste in people's mouth when it comes down to this man. Yeah, like, yeah, don't talk to me, nigga, no more. Don't fuck with me. Yeah, could decide you. Like, is that everything? So I'm waiting to see some more shit. You're like, yeah, yeah. I'll tell you guys when more things happen connected, like me getting confirmation of my dreams and my future. Like, I'll tell you guys more because you're like, yeah. I'll show you the proof. Now that I got the proof, I'll show you. I'll show you I wasn't bullshit. But it just made me feel good to know it, and it made me feel elevated. It made me feel like I'm on the right path, and I'm not looking back. Like that took a whole year to get that confirmation. I could have gave up by now. Could have lost faith in my gifts fully to where I wasn't gonna do this no more. I didn't. And so I just want you guys to keep believing. You're like, yeah, I know things be seeming bleak. I always say that, because I get that. It be like, man, nothing's going on, nothing's making sense, nothing's happening. No, I get it. I get it. So, things finally do, it's amazing. It's another high. It's nothing like it. It's another feeling. And like I said, it's scary, but you take it in, the good and the bad. You're like, yeah, take it. That's so cool. I love you guys. Yeah. I'll let you know when I see him again. This was all about my tornado. Could the Taurus. It's all about my past life son, cuz my little kid. It's all about son, cuz you're like, that was son. About my son. That was Rob, nigga. Spirits watching. Somebody gonna know this shit ain't no joke. Nigga, Ace of Swords. Kudasaji, Aquarius, but spirits watching is what I'm trying to say. So I'll let you know when I do get to hang out or see him again. And if anything else comes about when I was Cappy. Go Cappy. Go Cappy. Yeah. Yeah. I still got it. This is mama still got it. You stupid. This is mama still got it. Bye.